So good afternoon, we are back again. First of 3 uploads again on the channel. Big up to everybody who's been watching them. I do appreciate it. And thank you very much for all the new subscribers. Thank you to every subscriber. Listen, you lot are crazy. Road to 60k is flying at the moment. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Oh, fully sunburnt as well. I only ever get burnt in the UK. All the way down here is a madness, I swear. It feels like somebody's peeled my skin off. But red goes brown, and Golden Child will be back again inside 3 days. But make sure you stick a big like on the video, and make sure you follow my Instagram, LeeGunner82. If you haven't checked out the videos from yesterday, make sure you go and check them out. We spoke about 3 different players yesterday, so go and check them out. Also, at 4 o'clock today, I'll be dropping a video about the fixture list that was announced at 9 o'clock this morning. And Arsenal hipsters are in meltdown. They're obviously not trusting the process. They keep banging down everyone's throats. So we'll go through that with a fine tooth comb a little bit later. And we're going to talk about James Maddison and AFC Bell, the guy who called the Thomas Partey deal way back before anybody even knew Thomas Partey was in talks with Arsenal, has said that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal have had talks and held talks and had contact with each other with James Maddison. And this does get me excited, if I'm honest. I really like James Maddison, and I'm a little bit surprised, not shocked, but surprised that he didn't make the Euros. I think that was probably more down to the big layoff, the big injury. But, you know, I've seen a lot of people bigging up Ben White for 50 million and then knocking this deal down because he's 60 million. Like, what's the correlation here? You know, Ben White's obviously a hipster's choice at the moment, and James Maddison is obviously not. But Maddison, 8 goals, 7 assists, is more than our entire midfield managed between them last season. He done that on his own. He done that whilst being injured for 3 months of the season. He done it whilst not really being in Brendan Rodgers' thought process. I think there's a little bit of I don't know. I wouldn't say Brendan Rodgers don't like him, because who wouldn't like James Maddison? He's a top footballer. But I just think that there's something not quite right between him and Brendan Rodgers. And I think for that reason, there probably is some weight behind this story. If they get the right price, he will be going. We know this. We know that Leicester, their recruitment team is a joke. It is just insane how good their recruitment is. You know, they've they let Harry Maguire go. They obviously went and got Fofana. They ain't missed Maguire one bit, have they? Let's be honest. And they've let Ben Chilwell go. They brought in Castagne, and again, he kicked on. Justin as well is another one that's kicked on. So they always seem to have a conveyor belt of players ready and waiting to step up as soon as they can get big money for one of their stars. James Maddison is one of their stars. Wilfred Ndidi is another one. There's a lot of talk about him leaving the club this summer. But them 2 players in particular, Maddison and Ndidi, they could probably get well over £100 million for them. And if it ain't well over, it'd be very close. And then add-ons will probably tip it over the 100 million bracket. And I actually think this story is true. I genuinely do. And maybe that's because it's come from the Bell. He is kind of reliable, isn't he? He was ahead of the curve. He's it's either Thomas Partey running that account, or he knows Thomas Partey. I don't know. But his information was absolutely solid. His information on other things along the way has been pretty reliable as well. So I'm inclined to believe that we are in contact with him. Whether this means we're going to sign the player or not, well, this is Arsenal Football Club. Number one, why would he leave Leicester on his own accord? Why would he do that? He's in European competition. They've just won the FA Cup. You know, they're doing really well, challenging for Champions League for the last few seasons. Why would he want to leave Leicester? On the flip side of that, like I said, if Leicester get a big enough offer, they'll say, sorry, James, you're out of here. But I do think that there is something behind this story. Whether it means that we sign him, like I said, remains to be seen. This is the club that noses up so many deals in transfer windows. It is a joke. You know, we could make 10 World 11s out of the players Wenger nearly signed, including the likes of Ibra, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi, you know, all of these top players. And we've nearly signed all of them. How about let's actually go and sign this top player? I'm not putting him in that bracket, by the way, but he is a top player of his own right. And he's established in the Premier League. He scores goals in the Premier League. Excuse me. He creates a number of chances every game. And I really like watching him. He can score a worldie. He can score the tap in. He can arrive late in the box. He's always trying to be positive and go forward. And I think if we was to get him for around 50, 60 million quid, that would actually be great business. You know, we were looking at Martin Odegaard. This guy's levels clear of Odegaard. Levels clear of him. So, you know, Odegaard was being tipped at around 40 million. Emi Buendia was around 35 million. Why not go and do the extra money on James Maddison? Because I'll tell you something, if we did have James Maddison feeding them balls through to the likes of Saka, Pepe, Abba, Laka, whoever it may be, I think that we're instantly a better team. You know, Smith Rowe, people say, oh, hinder his progression at the club. Well, listen, his progression has been on the left wing. It's not been essentially at the number 10 position. So I'm all for this. I'm really buzzing if we was to sign him, really am. And I'm really happy that we're actually linked to him because it's come from a credible source. Like I said, the guy who's put it out there, or girl, knows what they're doing. They've obviously got a lot right over the last year and a half. So why shouldn't we believe this? Chris Wheatley, for me, not the most reliable person on the planet. He's confirmed that Arsenal are keen. Arsenal are interested. Arteta's a big admirer of him. So are the club. So you can only go with what's out there and make your own opinion on it. And my opinion is this is true. And I'm really happy with it. So there you go. All of you lot out there that sit there and say I'm negative, I bet you won't clip this up, will ya? Don't worry, I'll do it myself. And on that bombshell, my darlings, make sure you smash a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the gram, Insta, just there, Lee Gunner 82. Make sure as well you leave your comments in the comments section. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think. You're the audience. You're the people I'm talking to. Let me know what you think. Do you think James Maddison, number one, will leave Leicester by his own accord? Number two, if not, do you think he'll be pushed out when the fee comes in at big money? And how much do you think he's worth? There goes the phone. How much do you think he's actually worth? Because like I said, I think he's probably in the 50 to 60 million bracket, purely based on the fact that he can score goals, he can create, and he is an all-round very good footballer. And yeah, I'm really happy if we was to sign him. So make sure you check out the videos from yesterday. Make sure at 4 o'clock today you come and check out the video on the fixtures list. I'm predicting Pandemic Pep will be sacked by November. So, yeah, come and check that video out. That's going to be a madness. And I'll be back again at 10 o'clock as well with another transfer video. So loads and loads of content today, like literally so much stuff to come. And throughout the whole of this summer period, I'll be keeping you up to date with what I'm seeing in the media and giving you my spin on it as well. So listen, whatever it is you're doing today, have a fantastic day. And don't forget, Arteta and Southgate out.